Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to break down the short film that I just dropped, which is called The Future of Cinema. The reason I made this short film is because sitting at home during isolation, I've actually been missing going to the movies. It's actually one of my favorite pastimes, one of my favorite things to do. As a filmmaker, I enjoy studying and watching movies, but the experience of going to the movie is something that I wanted to capture through this short film, and hopefully I was able to convey that message. I wanted to capture the excitement that you get, right before you actually go to the movie theater, when you're thinking of what movie you're going to watch, what you're going to wear, who you're going to call, who you want to go with you, which theater you're going to go to. All these things actually play a role in the excitement that is going to the movies. Without no actual clear direction as to where I was going, I had a foundation just simply with the idea that I wanted to capture this feeling and this actual energy that comes with going to the movies. I actually shot it throughout the course of a whole week. I didn't actually shoot all at once continuously. I picked one day to shoot one scene, picked another day to do another scene, so on and so forth. Footage that I'm about to show you in these next couple of videos is actually, just BTS footage that I got of myself while I was actually creating the project. Hopefully watching me struggle and watching me just go through the ups and downs of making a short film by yourself is actually something that's going to be of value to you. So for now, just check it out. So we're actually right in the door that leads into the room that I use to create videos. And there's a little section of the house I'm trying to create or simulate a movie theater experience, because I'm creating a little short film that's called The Future of Cinema. And since we don't have access to go to a movie theater, and I probably wouldn't be able to film inside the movie theater, I have to recreate that experience here, and hopefully I could pull it off with a couple of practical effects. The other thing I can think of is, probably play around with lighting, and I have a little mini projector that I'm going to be able to use, and hopefully that can simulate the projector of the movie going off. Stop for a second. I want to tell you about this goddamn projector. You ever had a dope idea that you actually thought was a good one? In your mind, everything works out perfectly fine. In your mind, it looks exactly how you want it to look. But when you actually try to do it, it doesn't actually come out the way you want it to. Yeah, that projector idea, I don't know what I was thinking, but I'll tell you more about that in a second. I just set up the black cloth backdrop, which is a pain in the ass because you have to steam it every time you take it out the bag. Hopefully that's going to create a good enough look so that I can pull this off. Let's see. One of the hurdles of being a solo shooter is that you're going to run into a lot of obstacles quickly, and it's up to you to solve them. When you have to do the lighting, when you have to do the audio, when you have to do the directing, when you actually have to man the camera and act in it, things are definitely not going to go your way. But it's actually how we respond to those frustrations that's actually going to help us get out of those holes, and it's actually going to help us learn a lot more. So I'm trying to figure this out because I'm not a lighting person per se. I'm not really that good yet at when it comes to shaping lighting, setting across tone. I'm trying to actually make it look like it could be in a theater somehow. And clearly it's not the right chair. It's not a movie theater chair, but it's gonna do. And the reason I chose the black backdrop is just to darken everything, but I feel like that light might be too bright in the background. So let me see what it looks like without it. I said that like I was really doing something right there. So the red light doesn't really bring anything. Another projector, when I add the projector, it's gonna add a little more of that movie theater effect, but I don't know. Just for some reason right now I'm not really feeling it. Not really what I'm looking for. It's just a little bit of light spill over in the background, so you can't really tell because the phone obviously is not going to show you all the details. But technically, I'm a little underexposed on the main camera, so I gotta try and figure out a little bit more how I'm gonna play with this lighting. But I kind of like where it is right now. I really ain't had no choice. I feel like it creates some dramatic shadows on my face, but I think I still have to do the projector. Dude, you killing me with this projector shit. Really? You're gonna talk about the projector again? So that might add a little bit of a different effect to it. So I don't know how it's gonna look. But so far I am a little overwhelmed in a sense, because you get these ideas in your head and then you really don't know how you're gonna pull them off. Once you start playing around with it and you realize that it's not gonna match exactly 100% what's in your head, you gotta kind of adjust. Bingo, because champions adjust. And sometimes adjusting can be difficult because you want to get it done right the first time. I've been sitting here for about an hour and a half setting all this up, and I still haven't shot anything. I still haven't progressed in a sense, but I don't know why I'm looking around. I guess I'm just trying to see if any of this is actually any good. Just revising and revising in my head as I'm talking. But yeah, sometimes it just doesn't match up exactly how you have it in your head. So you have to kind of adjust and continue to play around. Trial and error is only gonna make it better. So the sooner you can let go of your initial idea, once you realize that you can't 100% match it with your skills at the moment or with the gear that you have at the moment, then you just have to adjust. Learn to adjust, let it go. Stop to make some tea. New day. I'm still trying to figure out the lighting. I'm still trying to figure out actually the exact sequence I'm going to film. I just went to sleep after making that tea yesterday. So one way or another, we're going to figure out the best lighting technique for the scene, and we're going to have fun shooting a little bit of a sequence to go with it. When I first started the short film, technically what I did was I broke it down into 3 little acts clearly. You got the beginning, the middle, and the end. Now, what I'm filming now is the end. I already filmed some of the beginning. I need some of the middle. And being that it's a mix of stock footage and footage that I'm shooting myself, I'm basically building the story by having these different sets. So the first scene obviously is going to show me getting ready to go to the movie theater. The the middle sequences kind of is going to be a mixture of footage of me plus stock footage that I picked up along the way. Now this third and final scene is actually me in the theater, which is why I'm trying to replicate a theater seat, right here in my home. Of course, as soon as I'm ready to record and as soon as I put on the outfit that I'm wearing for this little short film, I get sidetracked. I have to actually unbox this real quick. It's not even camera related, so it's not even like a fun unboxing. It's just furniture. It's actually dope furniture, but still, wish it was a camera. Alright, turns out the furniture is actually broken, so I think a rule of thumb, I think what I'm gonna have to start implementing is not ripping up the box so savagely in case you gotta return things. Now, there's something wrong with the bottom drawer sliding mechanism. It's actually not working. It's broke. It's completely cracked and coming off. So back to the store it goes. Let's see if we can go make this short film. We need the props. Make sure that we look like we actually in the movie theater.
I appreciate the dog did this count. Certainly makes a strong case for this being presented for trial.
I was finally able to actually get the shots that I needed, the sequence that I needed, so hopefully I will be able to put a little dent in this edit and actually get it going. Having the bag of popcorn in my hand is gonna at least make it look like I'm in this theater sitting down waiting for the movie to begin. But having the popcorn, of course, I made a little bit of a mess. I'm gonna have to clean this up, but being that I'm breaking everything down, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm having fun with this little short film because number one, I'm actually problem solving. I'm learning to just, test the lights. I'm learning I don't even have audio. There's absolutely no audio with this because what I'm doing is I'm going to build the sound design to help sell what I have on screen. So by not capturing any audio from the get-go, I'm going to have to get all my sound effects from scratch. I'm either going to have to download them from the YouTube studio or, just find somewhere to download them or create them myself. The majority of the sound effects I am going to be able to record myself, and I might have some fun doing that, but that's just going to add a little bit of a step. So if I can find the sound effect online, I'm probably going to use it online. But if it doesn't sound right or if it just doesn't flow right, then I'm just going to try to create my own.